All right, man. Let's talk about the Detroit Lions. They are the youngest but the most injury-prone team. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop videos. So, Detroit Pistons, man, Detroit Lions, excuse me, are the youngest team, I believe, in the National Football League. I believe beginning of the season, they had one player above 30 years old, and that was Michael Brockers at one point. So I'm not sure with all the interchanging parts and all that type of stuff where it lies at now. But that's one thing that you got to look at. They're a very young team, but they got all these injuries, and a lot of these injuries, it started before football was snapped. When you talk about Pascal, he was injured at the end of the college season. He was injured, during the Senior Bowl, so he never got a chance to recover. Levi Zorky took a year out of football, and he injured. He took a whole year out of football, and he injured. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no red flag. So at the end of the day, people go around, blaming, Dan Campbell or whoever you want to place the blame on. When they go around blaming Dan Campbell, but then, I don't know where Dan sits at as far as the personnel decision. Now, if he had a big voice when it comes to drafting these guys and stuff of that nature, then hey, heat up his hot seat and make some goddamn bacon on it. They got one player over 30 years old. That's Michael Brockers. He's 31. He like 36. So when you start to look at it and say, man, we have all these young guys in their 20s, and we have so many guys on injured reserve. Kramer, Zorky, on the pup list, injured reserve. High Tide, Tracy Walker, nobody else 30 on the pup list. 30 yet. Jameson Williams, he come in the game with an ACL. The fullback, we ain't seen him yet. Jerry Jacobs, we ain't seen him yet. Romeo Core, I got a video coming about him. We ain't seen him yet. Josh Pascal, 22, we ain't seen him yet. It's not a 30-year-old player on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you got to start placing the premium. You have to place a premium on durability. That's got to be at the top of your draft board. Durability. And a lot of these issues got to do with Brad Holmes. Why the defense is so bad? Guess what? He didn't try to go out there and get no freaking linebackers, dude. And all the capital that he put on the defensive line, dude, look who playing. Look who playing on the defensive line, dude. It's really Aiden Hutchinson, Charles Harris, and Aleem McNeil run blocking. And you got Brockers, Isaiah Buggs, and the Benito guy. Not nobody out there. Who else gonna generate pass rush out there? I must ask. It's Charles Harris and Aiden Hutchinson. You're not getting nothing from Austin Bryan this year. He not playing a ton of snaps. Julian Okoro, you get nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? You get nothing from him. So look, this is the dude to blame. You drafting guys from coming to the league with injuries, not with just injury history, injuries. And you're the youngest team and the most injured team. How does that work? I must ask, how does that work? Somebody riddle me that. Only in the SOL universe does that make sense. And then they turn around and they go on Zorky, Josh Pascal, back-to-back years, both injured before, you know what I'm saying, they stepped into the league. Then you go Jameson Williams, injured before he stepped into the league. Then you turn around and you draft Malafano last year, and injured before this season. Now he back. injured the majority of last season after being showing good out in that cornerback. Then you move him to safety, right? You pay Romeo Core, he get injured. You pay Ragnow, he get injured the last 2 years. Now he back. It's not as serious as it was last year. You pay Taylor Decker, he been healthy since I think his contract kicked in this year. So look at all these guys. You got Jason Campadine injured, fullback. Tracy Walker out for the season. Romeo Core, you paid him out for the season. You know what I'm saying? Amani Ararie having a tough season, but he suffered a back injury. Come on. Hawkinson has been broken up his whole career, but he been non-existent this year outside of last year. So it took for them to be down every damn offensive weapon for him to start to be utilized and be a vocal point. How hard is it? I must ask, how hard is it? You didn't draft him, but he's a top 10 pick, and y'all have no clear plan, you know what I'm saying, to make him a star. Every week he should be utilized like Mark Andrews of the Baltimore Ravens. He should be a vocal point of the offense. Every year. Every week, week in, week out. So you just riddle me that for a while. The youngest team is the most broken up team. Come on, how does that work? And a lot of these injuries that they're sustaining is before they even step into the league. It's before they even step into the league. And he keeps making the same mistake, the same mistake, the same mistake, the same mistake, the same mistake. At what point do you put a premium on health? At what point? Just asking. It makes no sense. You the youngest football team, or one of the youngest, in the most injury-prone football team. Add that shit up. Come on. Add that up. You know? Come on. Think about that for a minute. So it ain't like it's an older football team. You can understand all the injuries. They older. They need to get some young blood in there. Come on. You're a young football team. And we said, well, they need to look at the nutrition. They need to look at strength and conditioning coach. Matter of fact, they need to look at the GM and say, God, gee, I'm trying not to cuss. D golly whiz. Stop drafting injury-prone players. Stop drafting guys that's injured before they step into the league. How about that? And I guarantee you will see an improvement. I guarantee you will see an improvement on your injury report. Simple as that. Then it seems like every time they pay somebody, they get injured. Paid Ragnow, he got injured last year. You paid Tracy Walker, he get injured this year. Paid Romeo Core last year, he got injured and was non-existent before the injury. And I think a lot of that had to do with him standing up and playing an outside linebacker position instead of putting his hand in the dirt as a traditional even four-man front defensive end. But that's just riddle me that, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Appreciate the love, support. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. One time for the one time. Peace.